This is the most gut-wrenching thing your spouse has said to you. My wife's confession flipped my world upside down. On Saturday night my wife, sister and my mother joined me for a Veterans Day related event at a local hotel. There my wife randomly ran into a former co-worker named John, and they spent a good chunk of the evening catching up. He basically kept coming over to our table and kept saying how thrilled he was to see her. At one point she went to the ladies' room with my sister but ended up staying with him at another table. She was never really far from me, and I didn't think much of it, but I did notice she was drinking a lot more than usual, considering we rarely drink. The event ended around midnight and most people had cleared out already, but she and John were still talking, at which point I came over and said, "Honey, we have to go, our Uber is waiting." As we walked to the car she made it clear she was not happy about me coming over and breaking up their conversation and called me a freaking piece of crap, which made me laugh out loud because she never talks like that, which in turn made her more mad. We got in the car and I sat in the front, while my wife, sister, and mother sat in the back seat. As the driver started heading home, my wife rudely asked him where he was going. The driver said he was following the GPS, and she shouted at him saying, "No. I'm going to Norm's. I'm hungry." Norm's is a 24-hour Denny's type restaurant that we've been to only once in recent years. I apologized to the driver and asked him to keep following the GPS home, but she kept saying she was going to Norm's. This behavior was completely out of character for my wife, who is a well-educated and very respectful woman.